Hell no. Not at 147, not at 154, not even at 160.
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Ade Oladipo. Just going back to last week, I know you've broken the fight down on your channel, everyone check that out, but what's your reflections on Terence Crawford?
I was watching it and I was like, how can he be that good? Bear in mind, Errol Spence is a pound for pound top 5 or 6, and at the time Terence Crawford was number 2. How can number 2 do that to number 5? So it showed me, and I said this on my channel, it showed me that even at the very highest levels of boxing, there are still more levels, and it's almost like Terence Crawford just unlocked another level, and it was incredible. Clearly pound for pound number 1. My only shame with Terence is that he's 35, and I wish he was like 27, 28, so I know I've got 8 more years of that. At 35 he might just have 1 or 2 more fights, so that's my only shame. But incredible fighter. Errol's an incredible fighter as well. He might come again. 33. I mean, what does he do? Go to 160? I don't think he'll go to 154. I think he's going to double jump a weight class. But what an atmosphere. So lucky and privileged to be there. I want more big fights. That's excited me. I want more big fights in Vegas, O2 Arena, Wembley. Like you guys, I'm traveling all over the world trying to chase that fight high, and hopefully we get it on Saturday.
On Spence, first question, what do you make of people saying, you know, the weight affected him? And because that wasn't the Errol's, as much as Crawford was brilliant, that wasn't the Spence we've seen over the last few years.
It wasn't, but leading up to it, like during fight week, I heard that Crawford was struggling with the weight as well. So both of them had weight issues. And normally, look, as Spence struggles with weight, normally on the night he uses it to his advantage because he becomes a weight bully. So I don't know, man. I don't want to give him an out. I just think on the night he got beat by a killer. And even if that was Spence a couple of years ago, who maybe wasn't as big at the weight, I still think he would have struggled. I think Crawford's just better. Like, Crawford is a generational talent, and Spence is a very, very good fighter, but not a generational talent. And ultimately, as someone always tells me, skills pay the bills, and Crawford just has more skills than Spence.
Lastly, Stephen A. Smith says that Spence should consider retiring after the beating he took. Do you agree?
No. Stephen A. Smith is like my hero, but maybe he shouldn't talk boxing. Like, the guy covers so many things, and I almost feel like his knowledge on the sweet science might be a bit limited.
Why is he wrong in your opinion?
Because it's only one defeat. I think we're too quick to kind of tell people, like, if Spence got beat by Ugas, then maybe. Spence got beat by someone else, man. He got beat by the best fighter on the planet. No one else was doing that to Spence. Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis, nobody. No one at 154 is doing that to him. So I think you go home, you rest, you chill out for 7 or 8 months, then you see how you feel, right? He'll know. He'll do his first sparring or pad session when he comes back, and if it's still there, he continues. If it's not, then he's got a good team. Derek James, obviously the head, and his father, Errol Spence Sr., that will tell him, you know what, enough's enough. But I still think there's a few more years left in Errol Spence.
Did he take the rematch?
Hell no. Not at 147, not at 154, not even at 160. Avoid that man like the plague and fight someone else.
Leave it there. Ade, as always, I appreciate your time. Thank you.